How you doing? Dwayne Fruin, Premier Truck Group. I just want to do a walk around on this beautiful 2018 brand new Cascadia. Ruben, I know you've been driving Cascadia in the past, but the changes that they've made, the way they implemented them are second to none. This is the #1 truck on the road today, right? And I want to show you some of the features. As you can see, we got a brand new hood design, the hood slope, right? Safety, #1 issue, okay? Safety. Driver visibility, we've gone to a one-piece windshield, so there's no interruption in the windshield for the driver, right? You can see the slope of the hoods is more, so you can see further in front of you. But just come with me and I want to show you some of the options. If you notice all the lighting on the 2018 Cascadia, 100% LED. No more bulbs, no more burnouts, right? It's going to be better uptime for you. It's just a better lighting, better experience for the driver and his safety. Come on, let's go for a walk. You can see by the front grille, it's more expanded. It's a bigger length. What they've done is they've actually sprayed the frame rails, lowered the engine by 1 inch. We got it so we have a bigger surface area. That's how we've been able to lower the hood for the better visibility. But come on with me, we'll go for a walk. As you can see, LED fog lights, LED headlights, LED turn indicators, right? Turn indicators, side turn indicators. Another thing to point out is the new lines on it make it even more aerodynamic than the previous model. This is the evolution of the evolution. Best truck on the road, bar none. But as you can see, this truck is actually equipped with an Aero X package, which means you get a front lower dam, right? I know you think it's low to the ground, but it's 100% safety, sturdy. You don't have to worry about nothing, okay? New lines along the side, less drag, okay? A lower valance on the bottom of the fairing. And with the Aero X package, you get a 24-inch side fairing, as you can see. Better clap, better fuel efficiency. This is the first truck that I've been doing this for 14 years, and this is the first truck where I know where the engineers, right, customers were directly involved, and mechanics from across the North America all got together, had committees, sat down, what everybody's issue was, and this is the result of their group, their planning, their thought, from the mechanic for uptimes, right? Mechanics have less time to work on the truck, right? Uptime is where you make all your money. The longer your truck's on the road, the shorter the time it's in the garage, the more money you make. But come on with me, Ruben. This is our stock Cascadia, okay? It's an owner-operator spec, bunk heater, 11R22.5 tires. As you can see, LED lights on the back of the cab, LED lights on the side extenders. Just a phenomenal vehicle. Years of knowledge. Come on inside, Ruben. I know companies, uptime, how much money we making? Well, we all know we're making money by not having to train new drivers. The inside of this interior is completely evolved. It's made to make the driver experience the best, bar none, by any truck. Come on inside. Ruben, every complaint I've heard about over the last 14 years of selling Freightliners has been addressed, okay? We have a new, completely new interior, redesigned, okay? Larger fridge, okay? More cabinet space in the fridge. Upper bunk storage, okay? You can see there's so much storage inside, it's unbelievable, okay? We have a ladder, which is a great improvement. You can see by, it's about driver safety, driver comfort. Ladder comes down, easy accessible to the upper bunk. We're making the driver's life easier. Just fantastic. Remote TV stand on the sidewall, larger microwave compartment. The engineers and everybody have done a fantastic job. Let me just put this away. Let's put that down. have a seat, you can see it. If you take a look at the dash and the steering wheel, the features on the new Cascadia are becoming so more car-like, so more relaxed. It's making your driver experience ease of driving. Automated transmission, steering wheel function controls, okay? Unfortunately, I don't have the, we can turn it on, but we got this new display, okay? Everything is at the driver's fingertips. Ease of driving, peace of mind, quiet. We can cycle through everything. You can see just up in here, different vehicle settings, diagnostics, okay, audio, settings. We can change settings, dash lightning lights, okay. Uptime diagnostics, which is Detroit connectivity, okay. Virtual technician is something that has increased from a 2-year option to a 5-year option on the new Cascadia. Detroit connectivity is where your fleet manager can have direct access to the electronics on the engine, okay? And that includes doing remote updates while the driver's driving down the road, less downtime, doesn't have to come into the shop.
Fuse.
Oh, another thing, Ruben, I'm a diesel mechanic by trade. And in its Canadian winters, one of the biggest problems we had is that on the old Cascadia, the fuse panel, the fuse box was everything on the outside of the firewall. And I can show you that it's been removed. This is such a beautiful feature. The mechanic has one feature, okay? Pull this off, one access point. Everything's been brought out from outside, inside, so we don't have to worry about weather and confusion and crap getting into the electrical. So we're reducing the uptime there. So this vehicle doesn't have it, but I'd like to, have you ever heard of Detroit Assurance? Detroit Assurance is options that will make your vehicle one of the safest on the road, making your driver feel better. What Detroit Assurance is, it's a package that we can put together. There's one option on it. Detroit Assurance is, there's a sensor on the front bumper, okay? And what that allows us to do is it's active cruise assist, okay? If we set the parameters, okay, on cruise control, and what it does is it maintains a safe distance between the truck and the car in front of you by using radar, okay? There's also, so there's active cruise control, which maintains that distance, and there's active brake assist, which we set the parameters how far we're allowed to be behind a vehicle that's in front of us, and the vehicle will automatically brake, okay? It's a safety feature. I've had customers that will drive from Toronto to Fort Erie without even touching the brake once with that feature. There's also, as an option, there's active lane departure, right? Which will put a camera up here. It senses the cars, it senses the lanes by the arrows on the line, okay? And it will actually set off a warning, so the driver visible audio warning for the driver to wake up, come back to his senses. The truck's even departing the lane. That's an option, but we can add that in for you too. Safety. As you can see, I mentioned on the outside, we've gone to a one-piece windshield. There's no obstruction in it. You can see the slope of the hood. The visibility has increased, so the driver can see more directly in front of him, okay? Aerodynamically, you can see the mirrors on the hood, on the door pillars. They've been completely redesigned. Everything's talked about fuel economy, right? So this is like the gathering of all the great minds between the mechanics, the engineers, the customers. What can we do to make this truck #1 on the road? And the #1 thing is uptime. And the truck is by far, by none, the best truck on the road. It's reducing your downtime, increasing your uptime, ability to make money. So we've gone over quite a bit in the cab. I want to just quickly go over to the engine, and then we can just finish up out there. So what do you think so far, Ruben?
It's pretty nice.
Just quickly open the hood. This is the heartbeat of our trucks. Always has been, always will be. It's a Detroit Diesel DD15. like I mentioned to you, when they were designing this truck, they took input from mechanics from across North America, find out what there were problems with, and everything's been redesigned. You can't physically tell it now, but the frame rails have been frayed. Okay, they've been spread out. The engine is actually further back, and it's an inch lower. Right, more accessibility points for the mechanic to work on, reducing your downtime. Faster times in and out of the shop. The biggest changes for GHG17 is the OBD, which is onboard diagnostics. It's been redesigned, it's been manipulated, and it's working better with the fuel economy. On the old style Cascadia, we had the fuse panel up here, junction box here. Now, as I mentioned and I showed you inside, it's inside, okay? And that's our DD15. Do you have any questions, Ruben?
No.
What do you think so far?
It's amazing.
Yeah, they've done a great job.
Yeah.
We know it's going to be the truck for your fleet. So, Freightliner, great job. Thank you. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you so
Bye-bye.
much.